Excuse me. Okay. So, long story short, I fell for a guy on TV. Sometimes we do things without any expectations. We just think, hey, what have you got to lose? And you just do it. Kind of like when you're at a concert and you've got one of those signs that are like, I love you, I don't know, whoever you're going to see. Like Jason Derulo, for example. You're like, oh my god, Jason Derulo, I love you. And you're screaming and you're jumping and you're like, yeah! But obviously you know Jason Derulo's not going to be like, you in the crowd, come here, I love you. Like, that's not going to happen. But you're still going to scream and jump around and get all excited because, hey, what have you got to lose and why not, right? So to avoid any possible trouble, I'm not going to share the name of the TV show with you guys. So for the sake of this video, we're going to call it Time Passages. So the second season of Time Passages had just started airing and it had 3 new boys. Now, Dad seemed to be obsessed with. He just thought they were so funny, and most importantly, he thought I would love them. Down into my room, and he's standing in the doorway and he's like, Leash, what? Have you seen Time Passages? I'm like, the first season. And he's like, no, the new season. I was like, no, why? He's like, oh my god, there are these new boys, you would love them. And I'm like, And I was trying to get some work done at the time, and so pretty much anything he was saying, he could have literally been talking about unicorns for all I know, because it was just going in one ear and out the other. I was just going, because, like, I mean, you've had that happen when a parent comes in, you're trying to do something and they're just talking and you're just like, seriously, I'm doing something. It's just going straight over your head. That's what was happening. So next night, Bella and I are sitting on the couch watching Swoozy videos, and Dad comes in and takes the remote. And he's like, I'm putting on Time Passages. Like, Bella was like, nah, we are not watching this. And Dad was like, no, you need to watch it, you'll love them, I'm putting it on, shut up. So Bella gets up and she leaves. She's like, peace, I'm not sticking around for this. And I'm like, you know what, fine, what's an hour out of my life, but you need to go make me coffee and get me my Tim Tams out of the cupboard. And Dad was like, cool. So he goes, makes me coffee, gets me Tim Tams, and we're sitting on the couch and we're watching this show. And as much as I hate to admit it, Dad was so right. I loved these boys. They were so funny and so sweet, and they loved to eat. And like, oh, they were just awesome. I felt like in love with all 3 of them. But there was one, and he was just the knees of the bees. He was so cute. I was like, damn, boy. I was smitten. Like, he was good looking, he was funny, and he had such a cute smile. Oh. So I did what any young person would do nowadays. I followed them all on Instagram. The show ends and I head to bed, and I'm just sitting in bed watching YouTube, messaging my friend Simon on Snapchat, when one of these boys follows me back. I was shook, and I start messaging Simon and I'm like, yo, have you seen Time Passages? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, have you seen season 2? And he's like, nah. And I'm like, well, there are these 3 boys, they're amazing. And I start telling him the story about what happened between me and Dad, and how Dad was like, you will love them, you have to watch it. So I tell him, and I was like, I followed them all on Instagram, and one of them followed me back. And he's like, oh my god, that's so weird, what the hell? And I was like, I know. I was like, but there's this one boy out of the 3 of them that I think is really, really cute. How awesome would it be if he actually followed me back? And as we were talking about that, one of the other ones followed me back. So now 2 out of 3 are following me back. And I'm like, shook. And I know it's a follow back. Like, it's not like a message or anything like that. So I wasn't like, oh my god, they're in love with me. But I was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. You know what I mean? So we're talking about it, and Simon and I are like, wow, that's so weird. And then the third one, the one which I happen to think is the knees of the bees, followed me back. Yes. So excited. I was like pinging off the wall. I'm like, oh, this boy. Yes. So I'm like, boom, hit the trifecta. The third one just followed me back. And he's like, what the, no way. I'm like, yes, wait. I say to Simon, I would love to be the kind of girl that just messages him and is like, hey, saw you on TV, thought you were kind of cute, want to grab coffee sometime? And Simon was like, just do it. And I was like, that's probably a bad idea, right? And he's like, no, just do it. I mean, come on, seriously. Who just messages a guy they saw on TV and asked them out? Like, that doesn't happen. People don't do that. Not to mention, at this point in time, I don't know if he lives in the same state as me. I don't know how old he is. I don't know any information about him other than what I know from TV. So, I mean, Simon says to me, F it, just do it, what have you got to lose? And I'm like, it's 12:30 p.m. at this point, probably not smart to message him now. I'll wait till the morning. So the next morning rolled around, about 10:20 in the morning, and I literally copy and paste what I said to Simon. I copied and pasted, hey, saw you on TV, thought you were cute, we should grab coffee sometime. Copy, paste, send. I don't know. I was so nervous. But at the same time, I was like, I'm not going to get a message back. It's not going to be a thing. 1:22 p.m. I get a message. And it says, hey, that was really sweet. Coffee sounds nice. Smiley face. What do you do? What? No. What? Yes. That actually happened. Screenshot. Simon. Send. Shook. I was shook. I could not believe it. I actually got a message back from this guy. And Simon's just like, no. And I'm like, yes. Oh my God. So we start talking, and he does live in the same state, and he's a reasonable age, and everything was going really well, and we were talking for an actually decent amount of time. But our schedules kept not lining up, and both of our lives were super, super hectic. And when we finally did set an actual date to meet, an interview ended up coming and crushing my dreams. That's what you get for picking someone off the TV. So unfortunately, I still never got to meet him, and he kind of just disappeared. But it's okay, because I got a really, really good story out of it. I mean, this whole thing kind of taught me that we have no idea what the universe has in store for us. So if you don't just bite the bullet and take a risk, then who knows what your payoff's going to be, honestly. So just do it. What have you got to lose? And even if it doesn't work out, it'll give you either a life lesson or a really good story. So that's pretty much it. I fell for a guy on TV. We messaged for a while. Didn't quite work out. But if you happen to be watching this guy who I met on TV, I would still love to meet you if you are down. I would still absolutely love to meet you. Also, thank you for applying, because without that reply, I wouldn't have had a story. So, thanks. Also, I hope you guys like the drawing animation-ness of this video. Hopefully once holidays start, they will look a whole lot better and a whole lot more like they're meant to. But for now, this is pretty much the best I can do for you. I'm enjoying making them so much. It gives me something to do on my hour-and-a-half bus drive there, and then hour-and-a-half bus drive back from uni every day. So I'm really enjoying myself. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Just remember, even a really bad day makes a really good story. But I still don't really know how I'm going to end this video. So I'm just going to hit the off button.